We've got him right where we want him, from the top row. All right, so today we're starting off with the Dragonbone Battleaxe. This is a weapon that does 15 damage normally. We've got it enchanted with sharpness 5 as we normally have, as well as lifesteal and vampirism. That's a whopping 1.1 attack speed, which is about half of what we've normally been working with. I'm noticing, in addition to that fiery wall being bad, we're really struggling in the lifesteal department. So I'm gonna heal up a little bit. Part of the, yeah, that's not good. It's just that we hit so slow. Did our Aurasaur meat wear off already? Yeah, okay, so this is a bad start, but we're gonna do it, make it work. I'm not gonna repeat my mistakes from last time where I swing the weapon too fast and I'm not really doing any damage. Oh man, but we're getting toasted by this guy. Our Aurasaur, it's lasting like half a second. I think I'm the problem though, so we're gonna figure this out. All right, let's see if we can't do just a little bit better than that. We've got 30 seconds of rejuvenation. I don't feel like it's lasting that long. I don't think there are guys here who clear your effects or anything, but we are forgetting to take out these annoying little fire belts. So maybe once I do that, our damage will increase. We'll be doing additional lifesteal because of that. I think we can save this weapon from the joust food fate that it's currently subjecting itself to. You know, it's hard to jump crit with the Stone of Inertia, which makes us jump a lot higher. But actually with this weapon being so slow, it's kind of nice timing. Actually kind of in a rhythm now. Okay, let's get rid of some of these guys quickly. Another thing about these big... Okay, there's clearly too many little guys at the moment. Also, I forgot we need to up our Aurasaur meat. Whatever category, we gotta go very fast. We did not go very fast. I'm playing this poorly. I just don't like when it takes long enough that I don't just get to stand in there and spam click. I'm so used to fighting Rahovart like that. These tier list videos are actually forcing me to slow down and kind of understand the mechanics of the battle more. Which would be a good thing if I cared about learning how to do this fight correctly. I think the fact that we are capable of making weapons that clear him as quickly as they do kind of make such a skill obsolete. But here we are, hopefully gonna get him before we have to take the death counter again. Okay, good enough. So we'll take a look at the timer. We'll get straight into the next weapon. Ready for round 2. Getting attacked by things, so just trying to kind of strafe until he spawns. All right, we're already low health because for some reason everything just hurts so much more than I think it should in our advanced protection golem armor. But this is, now I actually forget, the Dragonbone Longsword, which does a little bit less attack damage, but attacks a little bit faster. Watching our hearts at the bottom, we are life stealing, but just it doesn't keep up with the Geonox Spear, which has been my favorite form of lifesteal in the game up until this point. Is it a skill issue? Is it a weapon issue? Stay till the end to see where we place it on the tier list and base your decision off of that. Seems like moving in a circle is good. We're able to kind of cleave in an area some of the guys and get the lifesteal. I think we're playing this one a little bit better than the previous one. Ooh, which is a very low bar. It's okay, we can do this. Just need to stay away from the wall. Oh, golly. Honestly, come check out my live streams because I feel like I play less stupidly there. So let's just win. Just need to take care of the little dudes. We've learned they're a problem. Gotta mind the slow attack speed. See, when we get like full cooldown hits on him, they do a lot of damage. I'm like staring at his health bar to gauge my click speed because there's no on-screen indicator. But it looks like one more and we've got him. Not too bad. We'll check the time and place these weapons at the end. For today's halftime show, I'm going to be demonstrating why the Geonox Spear is the name of the top tier of the weapons list. If it's not obvious already, this thing melts. I'm also using a battle burrito to emphasize my point, which might be a little bit unfair, but I'm doing it anyway. We were using them with the diamond weapons that are ranked, but you know, that still didn't go this fast. This thing, like, I could actually be spamming my clicks a lot faster and still doing a lot of damage. This thing just shreds him. Stick around, not actually. Be ready for next week's halftime show where actually we might even beat him faster than that. You'll see. You'll see why. That was mean. Round 3, this is the Dragonbone Warhammer. This is 12 attack damage, so less than the Battleaxe, but actually the same slow attack speed. We're gonna see if it can hang. Also, look at this little guy. Little firefly. He really just looks like a black ghast, but I love him all the same. Yeah, this one's definitely slower. You kind of have to watch on the right side of the screen. You can see the weapon pop up slowly as it's ready to attack again. That seems to be kind of the best gauge I have of whether it's ready to attack again or not. Yes, the Vorach can help me. That's fine. I've been playing this poorly. Those days are over. I have learned and I have grown. I'm ready to kick some belf, but until he does that, that actually works quite strongly against my plans. There's just so many of them, and they all have the fire, and I feel the need to focus them. Get back in there and lifesteal. We're low, but we can hang in there on this one. I feel, especially if we can get some splash damage on these belts, that will help. You know, just because of how the last fights have gone, I kind of owe this weapon one on the death counter, you know. Keep it fair. Maybe we do need to go back to the battle burritos. We used those on the first episode, which is on screen now, and they just, you know, obviously having strength and resistance helps. Maybe that's something I'm failing to appreciate the difference of. But like the rejuvenation feels like it works better. I get more lifesteal out of it. I feel generally more survivable when I eat the battle burritos. So, you know, we took him out of the episodes to make this a little bit more exciting because I was beating him so fast. Seems like though now I might be beating him too slowly and my episodes are going to get boring. Nobody's going to watch them and all of the comments are going to say, "You're the worst." Confirmed. I'm not even going to finish that sentence because the timing of when he killed me was kind of funny, but frankly, I don't remember what I was going to say anymore anyway after the run back. Part of this problem with these weapons and their slow attack speed is it's a lot more difficult to clear out the waves of little guys because, like, you hit one and then you have to wait, you know, until you've taken 4 hearts of damage before you can hit another. Might also try to just steal some jump crits on him if he'll allow it, which it seems he will. Very nice. Okay, let's get away from that. Try to sneak in a little lifesteal while we're away from the big guy. I'm not a fan of these slow weapons. So, you know, whether they get a fair placement or not is up to debate. I'm aware that I'm being fairly opinionated in how I place these weapons, but you know, I like to kind of run and gun on these bosses, and this ain't it. So, oh, I thought we could greed the kill. Right back in the action. Oh, I wish he didn't have the wall. I want to just like go finish the fight really quick since he has no HP, but can't get close to that green fire as we've learned the hard way. For example, oh my goodness, it came at the worst time, and the high jump meant I was kind of stuck in the air, and it'd be really nice to just hit him with a bow from here, finish him off, but that would violate the rules of the tier list episode. So let's just go finish off these guys quickly. These guys and their health, like, it takes so long to kill them with these slow weapons. I don't think that their damage multiplier is nearly enough to compensate for how slow they are when you're trying to kind of beat a crowd of guys. Yeah, see, he's getting more firewall by the time I'm able to even get to him again. Okay, finish him, be done, move on. Okay, so based on death counter alone, I know that that's not going to be a good one, but we'll check the timer. We've got 1 weapon left. This is an extra special 4-weapon feature. All right, back in the action. This is the Dragonbone Halberd. I am fortunate. Where is it going? I ran with the wall. That was unfortunate. This is a slightly weaker but slightly faster weapon. So we're going to see how that does. You know, a little extra attack speed when we're fighting the crowd of guys might be helpful. We'll see if that actually works in practice. I ran with the first wall, and that fight was doomed from the start. The Wraith is slowly moving towards me. Let's clear out some of these belts on the outside. They've clearly all got the green fire. I did eat the... Wow. I did eat the RSR meat, but we're waiting for the lifesteal to happen, is the sentence I was trying to say. It seemed like the jump crits were kind of doing some work, so maybe we try to get some of those in early on. Oh, also I don't know, the Golem armor has this repulsion effect where enemies who hit me kind of get blasted back. It kind of works against me in this fight because I need to kill the little belfs. But when they hit me, they get launched away and then I can't go do damage to them anymore. So we're not here to rank armor, but it does seem that there is a caveat to doing this fight with the Golem armor. Yeah, I definitely like the Lycanite leech effect better than this lifesteal enchantment. It feels like it just does more, especially on this slow of a weapon. We're just kind of going around the world on him. A classic basketball game, right? Slowly chipping away. The jump crits work. Why fix it if it ain't broke, or whatever the kids say. We're switching direction. He's caught on to the plan and is countering it. Okay, let's get away. Let's get an Aerosaur meat. And I think if we just keep on that strategy, it works. None of his little guys can hit me. It's cheeky, but it's functional is what the rest of that sentence was going to be. That was a lie. Back and ready to finish it. He's got the wall up. He's all kinds of angry, but we're going to do it. This is, you know, this is exactly what I mean about the repulsion. It's like I can't get close enough to kill these belfs because they just reject themselves off my armor. Makes it actually more challenging, especially when I'm trying to lifesteal and I can't because they're all getting launched. And I can't just go focus him to lifesteal because obviously he's got the green firewall up now. I really thought that this whole tier list thing was going to be just a lot more focused on, like, you know, the weapon that does the most damage, kills him the fastest, put it at the top of the board. It's turning out that there are... Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. He's going to mess this up. Turns out there's a lot more nuance to which weapons are good specifically for these fights, at least. Like, for Rahovart himself, you really need something fast to beat all the little guys. He's... Oh, it's the Argus is throwing me. Yeah, fight each other. That's fine. I actually quite like that. The Halberd's also supposed to have additional reach. It doesn't feel like that's amounting to a whole lot in practice. I could use like an arc slash or, you know, a sweeping edge on this. That would really help a lot. I was about to put swifter slashes on these weapons when I was enchanting them. Obviously the problem there is if the point of the episode is slow hitting weapons, it doesn't make a ton of sense to go and put something that makes them attack faster on it. Yeah, that was kind of my fault. I hit the guy and he blew up on me. I didn't even get to say words yet. I literally got here and was dead. I planned on saying, okay, we're back to do another fight. I'm gonna kill the little guys. I didn't get to say anything. I just can't believe how much he pre-fired that green wall last time. Like, that felt like a very unfair death. Unfair because it made me sad. So, you know, these weapons are gonna get ranked in the context of I was wearing Golem armor when I fought it. That is kind of one of those scenarios where I said, like, some weapons might just deserve a recount. These weapons are definitely getting slightly unfairly judged for the fact that I can't utilize the lifesteal. I can't, you know, utilize the heavy damage on the boss that I can get with jump crits. Oh, it's like it's so bad I can't even get to him. You know what? Joust food. Let's be done. We're going to rank the weapons. Wahoo! We're back with Rahovart, who laid a proper whooping on me today. I'm going to put the times and the death counts on screen now for each of these 4 weapons. But honestly, I'm going to rank them on vibes. I feel like it was pretty clear how that went. The Halberd, we didn't even finish the boss. That's a piece of joust food. I felt like the other weapons, really, when we were getting the jump crits, it was enough to beat the boss. It's just tricky because in that fight, you really need to dish out damage pretty quickly to beat the little guys, and that just wasn't possible with any of these weapons. I felt like we died a lot with the Warhammer, too. We're going to put that down in joust food. The Battleaxe, I'm going to say could enter a cave. That first fight didn't feel too bad. I think we had fewer deaths, and it also just felt easier. I think some of the splash damage of the weapon was helpful with that. So we're going to say it could enter a cave. And the longsword, we're just going to throw it at him. And that's the ranking that it gets. Of course, following the halftime show, we're going to put the Geonox spear right where it belongs. That's it for the heavy hitters episode of the RLCraft weapon tiers list. We have one past suggestion in the comments where we should use a katana for the fight, so we will be doing that as a bonus in the next episode. The next episode is going to focus on ranged weaponry. Don't know how that's going to go, but we're going to try it. So if you've enjoyed, please consider liking the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these or more similar content. And if you don't enjoy these videos, also consider subscribing, because at the end of the day, I'm a new growing channel. I'm kinda using these to learn the whole editing, uploading process. Trying to become more familiar with how to be successful in the whole YouTube realm. So if you just like the vibe you're getting and you want to hang around to see me grow as a channel, consider subscribing. It helps me a lot. So thank you for being here, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.